All right.
Peace, and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Knowledge Radio. Place for Knowledge this morning. This is your host, Knowledge this morning a lot. And y'all see who I got in the building. You know what I'm saying? Just too heavy. Texas Trill Craftsman in the building. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Tri-coastal universal extraordinaire. You know what I'm saying? He like the dean of discipline and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like he'll set you straight for clown the fuck at you,
I
lace you up.
say,
But you gonna pay for the lesson. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce myself. My man 50 grand. Just too heavy in the building. Pig, thing, what's going on with you, King?
what's good, G man? We in the building. Texas representing hard. Fort Worth, Texas,
Mm,
right here. Shit, man. Black motherfucking power. You know what I'm talking about?
that's it. That's out. That's what I'm talking about, man. Man,
Shit.
there's so many ways and things I could get into. You see what I'm saying? Uh, Talking with you and watching, how you move and how you associate. You like a man on camera and a man behind the scenes at the same time. So I think you got like what they call that. Like a doppelganger, like you got a twin self. You see what I'm saying? So you be like doing like it's so much stuff be moving, but people don't see it, and then they see you at the same time, so they don't even know what's going on, man. So, kind of give us a little introduction of you, and we just go from there.
Okay, well, shit. I am Judge Too Heavy. Tri-coastal representative. I am a personality from Tri-coastal Radio. I am also a craftsman when it comes to jewelry. I have a jewelry company. This is what really got me into the Black Power thing.
Mm,
Uh, yeah, so I am a promoter. Uh, I would myself. I like to call myself a master of all trades. You know, they say a jack of all trades is somebody that can do everything, but
hmm
is a master of none. You know what I mean?
right.
So I call myself a master of all trades. So I like to get into the shit, and if I'm gonna get into it, I'm gonna dive into it hard. So uh, speaking of shit like that, RBG weekend is coming up soon. I have a big hand in that. Every year I'm with the Malcolm X events. We have a Malcolm X festival that's really, really huge on in May. Um, Also, I created Garvey Day last year. Me
Mm,
and Creation, shout out Creation. Um, so yeah, man. I would say in the last 2 or 3 years, I've built myself into my own empire. You know what I mean? People know to holler at me if they want some shit done. Judge is gonna get that shit done correctly.
mm.
So I mean, I ain't trying to toot my own horn or nothing, but niggas
Shoot
know
that motherfucker. Toot toot.
these niggas
You know what
know
I'm
shit. If
saying?
you want to get it done right with some black power in that shit, holla at your boy, man. I got that shit. So um yeah, man. I guess that's just a basic introduction of myself without speaking on my music. I really got into the game I would say 2008, 2010. I had a record label I was pumping. Um
Mm,
Really hard. We was in the streets hard. This was before my real black power kicked in. You know, I was
mm.
like you said, shit, a old dog in the streets, but a Sharif in the books. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, right,
So
right. That's
shit.
real.
Uh I'm also a advocate for lupus. I
Mm.
was diagnosed with lupus in 2012. Shit, I've been through the pits, man. I've been through not being able to walk. I've had bilateral hip surgery, man. I couldn't walk for 2 years. So within that 2 years, man, I sat back, did some studying, researching, some self-building, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
My mind right and shit. And with that happening to me, I think I've learned that it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? It's more things
Right.
that I can touch on, and people gonna remember me for the good shit that I've done rather than the fucked up shit I've done. You know what I mean?
That's real.
So, and that's I'm on right now, bro. I'm just trying. I'm on building right now, man. Anything that we can do to build a community, I want to do that shit, man. Anything we can do to help the kids out, man, I'm down to do that shit. So
Right.
yeah, man. Yeah, that's
I
it.
s- I seen the work, so I'm like, whatever I can do to help, whatever I could do, to assist with whatever y'all got going on. Y'all already know. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm there. And if I'm not there, my resources is there. You see what I'm saying? So, I definitely always want to be there, boots on the ground, feet in the street, whatever, you see what I'm saying, to help aid and assist my family. You see what I'm saying? But if I can't be there, my resources is there. I send some folks at you. You see what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, to continue to make this thing move. We really got to put our arms around the ones who out here actually doing it. Like we spend a whole lot of time talking about people that ain't never been for us. You see what I'm saying? And we acting surprised, like like I spend my time like this platform right here and my larger media group, shout out to Liberation Minded Media group, is controlling our narrative. We celebrating our people daily. Like as much stuff going on that plague my heart, that hurt my heart, that's happening with our people. I counter that in my heart and in my spirit with people to celebrate. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we on Judge Too Heavy Day today. You understand what I'm saying? And my man just was on the broadcast, Tricoastal Radio, you know what I'm saying, for a couple hours and then was like, yeah, I got you right after that. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that adaptability, that type of flexibility is cause for celebration. It's cause for, you see what I'm saying, a shout out. So
I
let's hear
say
your tri-coastal story, man. Like how you get down. You see what I'm saying? How that happened.
shit, Tricoastal, man. Beautiful fucking thing. That's all I can say about that shit. Johnny is not only one of my best friends, he's my fucking brother. So
Mm,
Johnny introduced me to Big Rip. Rip is my brother. You know what I'm saying? 4-5 is actually my blood brother. So it just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, fell into place, man. Once I stepped in the building with Rip, um, he already kind of knew who I was. He had listened to some of my music before, so I try to keep my music uh real, I guess it would be the word to say. So
right.
he kind of already knew where I was coming and shit and what type of shit I'm on, and it just fell right into place, man. Manuscript in the morning, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We're on, and we got the topics that you want to hear about. We got the topics you don't want to hear about. We talking
Right.
about anything Black Power, anything Black related, because our news doesn't get uh national publicity like you know white people, man, they got their finger on the shit that they want to have their finger on,
Right.
and unfortunately it's not on our shit. So we got to have a platform to put ourselves out there, and thank God, yes, we're local, but we're building and we're trying to get global, from local
Right.
to mobile to global. That's the issue, you know what I mean? So
That's it. Y'all
but
doing the thing. Y'all doing the thing, man. Like
hey, man,
from
every day. That's what I appreciate about Big Rip. I appreciate that shit about 4-5, Miss Kitty Sings, Johnny Judah. Every day they trying to do something different. They pushing to do
right.
something different. And that's the shit I'm on, man. I'm like, my daddy told me when I was a kid, he was like, son, if you don't learn something every day, you might as well fucking die. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? That's what we're here for. We're here to learn something or teach something or build off of each other every day. You know what I'm saying? If we're not doing that shit, you killing yourself. So, and that's why I appreciate Tricoastal so much, man. Every day these brothers got something going on. Johnny's trying to come pick me up as soon as I get done with this interview with you, so we can go check out somebody's studio we trying to build and put together. So,
right.
mm, and the Black Power that we got running through our veins around this local area is something fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? And the links we got with you, Knowledge Born, the links we got with Baba, I mean, he's out in where, South Carolina.
Right.
Um, You know, they got links with folks in North Carolina. I'm telling you, man, RBG weekend this year is gonna be fucking huge. It's Lone Star Art presented by Lone Star RBGs, Black Empowerment Movement, the Blackbirds, Tricoastal Radio. Johnny Judah's gonna be on the ones and twos. We got
Mm,
artists from we got artists from New York coming. We got artists from fucking Los Angeles coming. Memphis, Tennessee, Arkansas. Of course, the great state of Texas. We got Brother Shaw gonna be in the building. We got shit creation gonna be in the building. Rock
what
VMC
up, Unc?
building. You know what I'm saying? So shit, we're gonna be
What
doing that
up,
shit
Unc?
hard. What up,
Yeah,
Unc?
that's what's up. Yeah. My
Yeah,
boy goes
so
so hard, man. Him and Reef, them boys
yeah,
go hard for man,
yeah.
crazy.
Hey,
I ain't
hey, and
never
when
seen nobody
Sharif get
get
on,
crazy like.
When Sharif come and he spit his shit, bro, these niggas not ready to hear that nigga shit because he come and he be straight to the fucking point. You know what I'm talking about? So, and that man, I can't do nothing but commend the people that I'm around. Shout out Supreme. I mean, Rich Ross. I mean, Sauce Garvey. I mean, Drip Season. This nigga got
I
so many
mean,
aliases. You know what I'm talking about?
75 accounts that I'm talking about, aka you know I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
You
this
know what I'm
the
saying? AKA I'm talking
yeah,
about.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
So, but that's the shit we on, man. And I can't do nothing but say, man, I appreciate you. I love you, brother. I can feel the love that you have for this community, man. And shit, let's just keep building, man. It starts local. Like I said, we go from local to mobile to everybody close to us, and then we going global, man.
But
Out 817 Garvey Day one time.
it
That's
is.
on that Saturday. We're gonna have the picnic. We're gonna
Mm,
have Sunday. We're gonna have temple.
yeah,
Man, this shit's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be live. So if you haven't got any information, holla at me. Hell, holla at Knowledge Born. Anybody on
right.
Tricoastal Show. Baba Amin. You can holla at Supreme. You can holla at the Black Empowerment Movement. Kentu. Uh, man, we out there doing things, bro. Shit, shout out Kentu one time and the Black Empowerment Movement. Them guys, they do training out there in the streets, man. So they've been training these ladies how to use guns and shit, and be able
That's
to
what's
protect
up.
them, not only to be able to protect themselves, but to be able to protect us. You know,
Right,
the strongest person I got on my team is my wife. You know what
mm,
I'm talking about? You know,
right.
second strongest person is I got on my team, my mama.
Do that. Right,
You know,
right,
so I love the black woman. You know, I love everything about her and shit. I know that they love us, and we need to start promoting each other and
right.
pushing each other to better things, man. So yeah,
That's necessary. That's
yes,
necessary,
sir.
man. Let me just show these flyers one more time, man. These joints is
Yeah, put
so
flags
trill.
up.
You know what I'm saying? So trill. I in this little blank space right here, this little black spot in the corner right there, man. Y'all can put my logo in that motherfucker. Y'all can fit me in there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Y'all
hey,
can
you
fit me in
laughing?
there, man. You know what I'm
You
saying? In that
laughing?
little
But
spot right
get
there.
it info. And what we need to do is next time we have our meeting, I'll call you and
Mm.
put you on listening. And man, it would be lovely if you could bring 40 motherfuckers from where you at. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is it right here. And I'm gonna say
Uh,
for the vendors, I'm gonna put this up real quick and let me talk to the vendors real quick, man. Um, this is an opportunity you don't want to sleep on. I can guarantee you, from Friday to Sunday, you will not. If you sleep this opportunity, you really done messed up your year. You understand what I'm saying? Like this, this power bed, and with these new additions that's there, like they do this on a regular, but then putting this all together with all of the masterminds that's involved in this. You see what I'm saying? Like this is gonna be massive. So this investment right here is something that can set you and propel you forward. You just heard what everybody's saying, what Judge is saying about people coming from everywhere. You can find out where to vend for the rest of the year in a weekend, in the
Right.
night. You see what I'm saying? So this is an
That
investment for you to really get laced up to figure out what else is going on everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like actually it's like 5 or 6 stops before we get to August, and then in September we got something right after. You see what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
So it's like five or
That's
six
right.
stops with stuff building up, and then we get to August, and then we got September. You see what I'm saying?
And
And
then
that's just
after that,
stuff we know about. You know what I mean?
right,
Like
and
that's
then
just the stuff we know about.
November, Arkansas is gonna be the Pilgrim Massacre like every year.
Right, right. So you got your whole year in order. So if you a vendor, you see what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to get on the microphone, you ain't got to break dance like me after a couple of drinks and shit. You just coming out there, and you a presence out there, and you know showing your business. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna be on deck interviewing people, all kind of stuff. So you'll have plenty of opportunity to promote yourself, not just where we are at one location, but promoting yourself around the world. I got a global audience. You see what I'm saying? I'm global.
Right. Hey,
You know
to
what I'm saying?
yeah, to piggyback off of that, for the vendors, man, let me tell you something, man. I started going to RBG weekend in 2015. 2016, I had my okay. Our first off, Lone Star RBG is the reason why I started a jewelry business. Okay.
Mm,
Let me tell you that RBG weekend of 2016 helped me pay for my bilateral hip surgery. Do you
mm,
hear me?
talk about
Is that ringing anything in anybody's head right now? If you're a vendor and you trying to make some money, these people are trying to spend money with you.
right.
You see what I'm saying? These people come out to this event specifically to bust open their wallets, the ladies to bust open their purses and their pocketbooks to support what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? And man, you can get on Facebook right now, look up RBG Weekend. RBG Weekend isn't until August. It's just now February. It's over 150 people trying to come already.
Right.
So you do the math. If it's 150 people every month, I think that's 1,000 come up by August. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be pretty deep, man. All the vendors, man. This is a great opportunity for people of your stature, your color, people that will appreciate what you got going on for you to expand your business with. We're going to give you an opportunity to explain your business. We're going to give you an opportunity to walk around and give your card to as many people as you want to. You're gonna
Right.
greet as many people as you want to. We're gonna build as teams. You might see somebody there that does something similar to what you do and build off of that. You might meet somebody, like I said, I sell this jewelry, right? I got these unks from RBG weekend. I have met 3 people that I wholesale my jewelry to. Just basic
Mm.
unks. Okay. I wholesale these to stores. So, I mean, if you're trying to expand your business, bro, ladies and gentlemen, this is the place to be. Fort Worth, Texas. RBG weekend. August, do you have the dates? I think it's the
The
14th and
14th,
16th.
15th, 16th. Yeah, it's
That's
going
right.
down.
14th, 15th, and 16th. So yeah, man. And holla at Knowledge Born because he got all the information.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. The meet and
Man,
greet, crazy on that Friday. Got the Ace conference in the morning on Saturday. Baba gonna tear it up. You see what I'm saying? If he let me get a few seconds in that mug, I'm I'm sneaking my little joints up in there. You understand? So then we got the Garvey Day cookout and the concert. Man, that's gonna be crazy, crazy. And then end it off with Temple like every year. You see what I'm saying? So that's gonna
hey, and
be
it's gonna be beautiful because
crazy.
see, 817 Garvey Day last year was from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and it was fucking scorching hot, right? So
Word.
now we kind of pushed it back. We're gonna have the ACE conference in the morning, which is African centered education. For those that don't know, we're gonna have that. We're gonna have Baba Amin speaking. I'm going to make sure we have a segment for Knowledge Born to speak.
That's cool.
We're gonna have probably kickboxing and Krav Maga classes. So those that
Ooh.
want to learn, get a quick lesson on, how to hand-to-hand combat. We'll probably have the Black Empowerment movement. One of these mornings, either Saturday morning or Sunday morning, we'll have them set up something at the gun range. So those that want to join the Black Empowerment movement and go shoot some guns, you're welcome to join them. Man, we got so many things going on here, man. We need to build as a family and make it bigger every year. Every year we trying to get bigger. So, and this is
Right
2020,
before
man.
we hit
So
there, like, look, I was looking at my calendar. I'm tripping. Like, right before we hit there, I'm hosting like an ACE conference in Georgia with Baba Amin, um, with Baba and Wally Kibamani Baruti, uh, and some other family that's coming through. We doing the ACE conference and like a self defense. You see what I'm saying? So QEP Newton Gun Club of Atlanta, they gonna be down there. You see what I'm saying? If my brother from 52 Hand Blocks, like Burley, if he down in the A by then, we'll have something just like that. You see what I'm saying? And if he down there, I'm gonna bring him to Texas. You see what I'm saying? So like this is a brother that got all of those skills. What
right,
52 Hand Blocks with with Wing Chun with all of that, like wrestling. He like this dude. I'm telling like this dude is serious with it. You see what I'm saying? So it's a good opportunity to put everything together, like really just like that name of the group, Black Empowerment, all the way around. You see what I'm saying? So you got a family event, you got a family friendly event, family friendly environment, all that love all together. True empowerment is really like a shock to your system. Like most brothers and sisters, they hit this event and they good to the next year. You see what I'm saying? Like so that's like a high you run off.
I'm
You
glad
know
you
what I
said
mean?
that shit, man. RBG weekend is that event too. People come to RBG weekend and don't want to fucking go home. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've seen people from other fucking states just stay with Baba Amin and Supreme, and they almost have to push them out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, go home, man, go back home. You know,
You better
shit,
miss your flight.
we're gonna do it again next year. Shit. But I will say this: I want to thank them again because there wasn't an RBG weekend last year, but that gave me the opportunity to create Garvey Day. Now,
That's right.
and together as a team, this shit is gonna be huge. This is gonna be huge, family. Also on RBG weekend, we'll be giving away school supplies, backpacks, uh shit like that, because school will be starting that next week. So
Yeah.
we're gonna be giving away school supplies, backpacks, uh and hell, shitload of knowledge. How about that?
Great. I'll be right there. I'll be glad. I was so salty last year, Judge. I'm telling you, like I was so salty. I wasn't in the mix. I'm like, man. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, man. I'm like, I ain't missing this one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even
and
just
also
for that aspect right there. You see what I'm saying? Give it back, like, cause I'm a give back dude. You see what I'm saying? So to be able to give back and to put that out there, I'm gonna bring a bunch of stuff from Queen Afia Melanated Grapes to put with the stuff going back to with the back to school stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like so different
right.
stuff right there too at the same time. Like the buttons.
And I
Like,
had no idea that Garvey Day was going to be as successful as it was, but that shit just shows that we do know how to stick together. You know what I'm saying? It also
right,
shows that we know how to have a good time without acting a fool. You know what I
right,
mean? We put that shit together. We had no police assistance. Okay, Black Empowerment Movement was my security for the venue. We had one problem, and it was before the event even started. and it was a fucking cracker. It was a white man on a fucking motorcycle trying to drive his motorcycle through the middle of our shit. We
Mm.
stopped that real quick, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? We know how to have a good time. We know how to build with each other, and and I think that this is also an opportunity to not only show us that, but to show they asses that shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When they see a thousand, 1,500, 2,000 black people together, they are fucking scared. Okay? When we
That's
can get
real.
together and we don't know violent ass shit, that shit makes them nervous. So this is some beautiful shit, man.
Yeah. That's most deaf. Man. Show some more of that jewelry, man. Let them know what's going on, man. I need them to see needed to see
Man,
your speciality. You see what I'm saying? We dealing with a master craftsman. You know what I mean?
man,
Like he ain't just a
I'm working on
wordsmith.
some
Master,
I'm
look at come on.
I'm working on some new shit. I got these big tsunamis.
Ooh.
Y'all can see that shit.
Yeah.
Uh I got some other pieces, man. I got some of my friends, they just give me shit. I
Mm.
got this Nefertiti piece with some script on the back of it if you can see that shit. But yeah, I
Yeah.
just get people give me shit and they be like, "Can you make this? Can you do that?" And shit, I just do it. You know what I mean? Man. Give me 1 second. Let me pull out some jewelry real quick. Let's get
All right.
live real quick. We gonna get live one time.
Why he doing that? Let me just promote this event one more time.
So yeah,
And
man. I'm working on some new shit. I got these fang masks that I've been working on. You can see
there
these.
you go. Yeah.
Fang. These come from Ghana, but I
Mm.
sanded them down, changed the color on them, put some RBG mix on them. But what you're supposed to
Mm.
do with the fang mask is you put it on your door before someone comes in the door in the entrance, and it wards off evil spirits. So them bad motherfuckers that ain't supposed to be in your house, they not gonna cross this, or they gonna mention this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, them is that's the new shit I've been working on. I got
Mm.
pieces, man. We got pieces for days. So I got big unks. I got even bigger unks. You know what I'm
Mm.
talking about? I got small unks. So shit. We talking about jewelry, man. I do that shit. We do that shit. A shout out to Mr. Billy Edmond. He helps me cut some of my pieces. Shout out to
Mm.
my dad. My dad did this one right here. So yeah, you can see how big that is. I mean, in scale
Right.
comparison to my hand. Look at
Right.
that mother. You feel me?
Right.
That's huge, right?
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, that's what I do. I dilly and dabble in music. Right now I'm trying to focus on putting some teenagers on. I got some a couple of new artists that are in the area that have an eclectic sound um
Mm.
that are actually saying something in their lyrics. So
Right.
we gonna do that shit. I'm 35, so I'm like, shit. If I get something that pops off of my music, that's fine. But I way rather focus on somebody younger that could have a way longer career than me. You know what I mean?
That's real.
So
That's
and
real.
I think that's what our ancestors want me to do. I
Mm.
think they want me to be into helping people rather than trying to just build my shit on my own, pushing my own shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Uh, um, when I contracted or when I was diagnosed with lupus, uh, of course you have your depression stages and shit, but I started to realize that shit, the reason why I have this shit is because it's time for me to slow down. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Shit, when I was uh 15, 16, 17, I was out there in the streets fucking hard, you know what I mean? I was doing a lot of bad shit, you know. And thank the ancestors that I was able to survive that shit, you know. I got uh kids 25, 21, and they be like asking me questions and they end the question with OG. And that shit fucking flips me out. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, I know some niggas my age or that didn't make it to my age type shit. Some of my partners died off early, so
That's real.
I just uh can relate to the ancestors telling me slow your ass down. Think
Hmm.
about other things. There's other things that are more important than you getting this $100 today, or you busting this lick for 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So man, it's just life is about more than yourself. You know what I mean?
Real. That's real.
So, and if
My,
you want to leave a legacy, you want to be a legend, you got to touch people. You know what I'm saying? I'll use Kobe Bryant as an example. He's our most recent ancestor, right? Uh,
right.
he touched a lot of people. If nothing else, he touched people with his work ethic.
Right.
People talk about this motherfucker was in the gym while they was out clubbing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why
Right.
he came out and bust 80 on your motherfucking ass.
Right.
So uh shit, I tell my son every day, I be like, shit, be great. Do something better than you did yesterday. You know what I mean? Shit, you
That's
did
real.
20 push-ups today, do 21 tomorrow. You know what I mean? Uh, it's about building and it's about being better than you was the day before, man. So that's what keeps me
It,
striving. That's what keeps me doing more and more shit. That's what's gonna have another RBG weekend. That's what's gonna make another Garvey day. You know what I mean? We gonna create some other shit. We gonna come out your way and push some shit. You know what I mean?
right.
We just gotta get it together and keep moving.
Yeah, my brother Kim Wardo out in Atlanta and a couple other people, they were asking, how did they get those pieces that you had?
Oh shit. I have look, don't even go to my website because the shit on my website is so hard to keep shit on my
Hmm.
site because all my shit is one of a kind.
Mm.
But what you can do is you can go to my Instagram. Is there a way I can type on here or something?
Yeah, yeah. Type it in the chat, and I'll put it up.
Where it's chat right there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in my Instagram real quick. That way,
See, I got y'all, Kim Wardo. You understand what I'm saying? I got you, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I got because they don't show everything on here. So I gotta like look around while I'm interviewing, so in case people got questions and stuff like that, like they tuning in because we streaming in a couple of different places.
okay,
Gotta be
bet.
gotta be checking it.
That's it right there. That's my Instagram. So you can hit me there. Also, I have a business line. You can text. If you text this number and you can send pictures of what you see on Instagram or pictures you see anywhere, and you might want something similar to that, I can do that. So,
I see that IG. I got it up on the screen.
all right, and I just sent the number right now. But make sure you text. 'Cause you be getting phone calls and shit.
Yeah, yeah. We don't fuck around now.
Not at all.
We don't
Just
fuck
text.
around now. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I got you, man, and I'm gonna create something unique for you. Ain't nobody else gonna walk around with the same shit you got on. So I got bracelets, I got earrings. Now the earrings, I do have a plug on. I ain't gonna lie. So I used to make earrings a lot, but I leave that shit to Kitty Sangs. Kitty, she
Yeah.
does more shit like that. So
I see this business line. This is business line. Okay. You
Right, and that is
understand? Business.
that's another, that's another thing about my business, right? So I do African jewelry, and
Mm,
the majority of people that do African business or African center business is going to be food, clothes, or jewelry, right? So I vend with so many jewelry vendors, but I try to stay in my lane. So I stick with the wood. I stick with the carved onks. You rarely see me with pieces that have gemstones on them because I know people that know the gemstones and they know exactly what they mean with the chakras and shit like that. See
right.
me, I keep it. You know what I'm saying? I keep it with what I know. I'm not gonna tell you, hey, you put this on and it's gonna hire the strength of your
Right.
chest or some shit. No, I ain't doing that shit. Cause you and even with the chakra shit, let me tell you something about that shit. You gotta believe in that shit. It don't work if you don't believe in it. You know what I mean? That and
Yeah.
that and that goes with that shit. That goes with anything in life. If you don't believe in that shit, it ain't gonna work. So,
Mm,
but one thing I do with my pieces while I'm making them and after I make them, I do bless them, right? So with that being said, shit, if you got a fucked up evil spirit, you might not want to fuck with the shit I got. You know what I mean? If you got spirit, if you got a good spirit, good mental and shit, grab one of my
yeah.
pieces and that shit's gonna elevate, your thought process and shit. So that's the type of shit I believe in. But back to the jewelry vendors. I got vendors that do copper jewelry, uh which copper is supposed to help with people with arthritis, and some other shit. I don't know for sure. But I do know ladies that do waist beads. I just learned that waist beads help ladies with the what waist management for fertility and
Right.
I guess just for fashion as well. Uh but yeah, man, I work with people. So, and if you know somebody who does jewelry or wants to learn how to do jewelry, holla at your boy, man. Shit, I'm willing to help some kids learn how to do this shit. I want us to be able to do things on our own and make them want our shit. You know, uh,
Right.
um, RBG weekend, we don't promote no white people coming, but
Mm,
at other events though, you will not believe how many white people, Mexicans, Indians, they come up to us and they want our shit. You know what I'm saying? The culture vulture shit is real.
real
So
deal.
fucking real. Now, if you got your bread, you can make some money off of these motherfuckers because that's what they do to you. You know.
Right.
But what I try to do is I try to explain everything that I give to people. You know, I try to if I do sell something to someone outside our race, I generally don't give them anything RBG. I give them something like brown. You know, uh, I got some masks and shit. Like you saw my Fang mask. I got some that have the natural colors on them. I have masks from Kenya. What are they called? They're called Jambo masks. Those masks are
Mm,
for ceremonies and shit like that, and they like to buy them shits. You know what I mean? But when they come around, you know what I do to them? I upcharge their ass at least $10, and they buy it. So, you know, it's a
word.
beautiful thing, man. It's beautiful when you got business and you're an entrepreneur and you don't have to answer to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I get to go to work when I want to, except for Tricoastal. Now, Tricoastal is a different. And I be morning, I be late, and them niggas be looking at me like a motherfucker. They be like, "Nigga, you was," you know. But entrepreneurship though, you get to go to work when you want to. You know what I mean? Set your own schedules. Make the money how you want to make it. Um, it's just wonderful being able to answer to myself. You know what I mean? So,
That's real.
and you know who helps me do that shit? Y'all. Y'all help me do that shit. So please text that number 817 371-1406. Take your ass to Instagram at CC's Natural Jewelry. Um, you can see me at, if you're in Texas and you're close to Dallas or Fort Worth, you can see me every first and third Sunday at Pan African Connection. That is owned by Sister Quete and her children, Bambata, Ajua, and Sekou. That's a beautiful family. Hey, and I know
Squad.
you've been there,
That's the
right?
squad right there.
That's the
Yeah.
spot, right?
That's the squad.
Right. Now, if you want to know about entrepreneurship, holler at Mama Equate. She'll teach you something. You want to know about being
Yeah.
an entrepreneur? Holler at Baba Amin. He'll teach you something.
Yeah.
Uh, shit. Holler at Equate's children. Bambata has a clothing line called
Clothing line.
it's called Young Kings, I believe. Yeah, Young Kings 1000. So it's YK
He
1K.
took it. He took it to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like he took it
Yeah.
to Africa, man. I was so proud, man. I seen him. I was like, go ahead. You know what I'm
Not only
saying? Like, yeah.
has he taken it to Africa, but if anybody that watches the NFL, the Baltimore Ravens, they have signed Bambata, and he makes some of their jackets.
Mm, there you
Yeah,
go.
so he be in Baltimore. You know what I mean? Lamar Jackson and these niggas be wearing his shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that is fucking awesome. If you got a contract with a team with the NFL, that means that another NFL team soon will be hollering at him, and shit, we
Right.
might be seeing him instead of Jay-Z. You know what I mean? So,
What's up?
but yeah,
That's
shout out to Johnny Judah real quick. He texted me
yeah.
talking about, you still interviewing motherfucker?
How's the case, motherfucker?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, hold your horses, nigga. I got a couple more minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, and
Yeah,
shout out.
tell we got the schedule, man. Tell him I need the schedule. I need the date and time, man. You see what I'm
I'm gonna
saying? And
tell him.
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
slide
tell
you
him
in.
right now. Also shout out to Rolo. Rolo, hey, if you want to know, ask that nigga Rolo.
Rolo is the
Rolo,
motherfucking truth, boy.
man,
Rolo is the truth, boy.
that boy right
Yeah.
there knows some shit, and he can teach you some shit too. So shout out both of them. They on my team. I've known Rolo since forever. I was shit. Shit, Rolo probably been knowing me since I was like 8, 9, 10. Cause
Damn.
I stayed down the street from his little cousins, the twins, and they was like my best friends growing up through school, through high school and shit like that. So Rolo like a big brother to me. Johnny, that's my big brother. You know, these niggas old, man. You see their beards and shit, they fucking old. No, they
That's
my
what's up.
OGs though, man. So I can talk shit about them, man. But I love them dudes, so that's why I shout them out. Shout out 45. That nigga know I love him, man. What else can I say about my brother, man? He's taught me so many things. He's gotten me out of so many situations. Shit, put me in some situations as well. You know how that goes, but you know that's my
That's
brother.
it. Brothers.
I love him to death. I love him to life. How about that? So
Yeah, that's
shit.
real.
I want to shout out my mama. That's my business partner. Uh, Not only is she my business partner, I've learned recently that she's God. If you
That's
those
right.
that don't know, your mama is probably your God. That's the first person you prayed to. That's the first person you believed in. That's the only
Okay.
person that you knew. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Right.
So I want to shout out that lady one time. Also, my dad, I'm gonna shout him out too. That's my guy. That's my one. That's my best friend, man. He's taught me how to be a stand-up person. He's taught me to be who I am today. So shout out Floyd McCarty. Shout out Cynthia McCarty. And my Bestis's friend, he'll tell you my son. Shout out Josiah one time. That guy right there. He's a great human being. He also has his own business. Let me show y'all this shit real quick. Let me show y'all this shit. You gonna trip out. My son is 7, and he makes these pens right here. Y'all see that? These
Yeah.
pens are like Black Power pens. So he got them for Black History Month. He had
Oh,
some for Kwanzaa. You see what I'm saying? He
it's
got
going down.
Marcus
You about to
Marcus
you about to get
Garvey on pen.
yeah, you about to get a bankroll. You
Yeah,
about to get a
yeah.
bankroll.
Sell them
Yeah.
for $1 and shit. I go to events. Shit, sometimes I don't make no money and he make all the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he got $100
but
coming from me off the rip. $100.
already, G.
Already. So nephew, he got 100 coming from Uncle Knowledge. Straight up. So
Already. That's what's
yeah,
up,
that's
man.
a
Yeah,
hundred
man.
dollars now and $100 in August. So that's $200 because that's going in the back to school right there. I don't have to go nowhere. I could go. I
I
got that
say,
right there. That's what's up. It's on. Yeah,
I say,
yeah.
I say,
That's what's up.
I say. Yeah, man. But yeah, I just wanted to give them people they accolades while I'm here. You know what I mean? Shout out Kitty Sangs. That's my little sister, man. She's doing her thing and she's building. She's been doing so many things since she's moved to Texas. I had no idea she was as fucking popular as she was when she was in Arkansas. Shit, she used to
Hmm.
rock crowds like 300 fucking people. That shit tripped me out. But shout out Kitty Sangs. Shout out Creation. She knows I love her. If it wasn't for her, there wouldn't have been a Garvey Day. If it wasn't for Cree, a lot of you niggas down here would have shitty events. And you
That's
know who
real.
you are.
That's real. That
So
is real.
yeah, man. The team is strong. The team is strong and we building, man. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your platform. Everybody that's viewing in. I know I've been rambling and shit because I got so many things going on. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody. I love y'all. I love you with my next breath. And if you haven't told somebody today, somebody black that you love them, do so. If you haven't shaken somebody's hand that you don't know that's black, do so. Tell somebody hi today that you haven't spoke to. Um, Try to do that shit every day, man. It'll build character. It builds your, you know what I mean? It'll build character within yourself. So,
Confidence and your trust in your people. So we stop looking at each other like we fucking strangers. You understand?
man,
Why the strangers act strange with us. You
that,
understand?
that's exactly right. Shit. Last year, me and Rip, we had started a slogan. We was like, hugs, not mugs. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Don't mug me, brother. Hug me, brother. You know what I mean? So shit, we got to start being like that, man. So, and I'm with that shit. If you with that,
yeah.
yes, sir.
Shit, I know you got to roll, so we're gonna wrap this up, B. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wrap it up, B. You know what I mean?
I say. Let's do so. Man, once again, I want to thank you, Knowledge Born, man. I got to get out in these streets. I got to go check out this studio with Johnny Judah. I think he pulling up on me right now. Actually, probably at the door. But it's all good. It's one p.m. So shit, let me go ahead and get out of here, G.
All right.
I
Peace.
appreciate you, bro. All right.
All right, fam. We out of here. I was supposed to have an interview at 2 o'clock. I see my family up in this month. You know what I'm saying? So we might just go back live and I talk to my family. It's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? RBG Swab boss, gold mine in the building. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, man. Jobstown Liberation Minded Media, the multi-layered, media mogul master. You understand what I'm saying? Man, it's going down, man. I need to holler at y'all. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something in a second. Um, I got off the phone with my brother Raheem Shabazz, man, uh, creator of Elementary Genocide, the series 1, 2, and 3. Working on something new. We're gonna chop it up this Sunday. It's gonna be crazy. So make sure y'all go to www.elementarygenocide.com, get that, and subscribe to this podcast, Necessary Black Podcast. Understand what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel, man. Shout out to Just Too Heavy, man. Another Tricostian, another Tricostian. You understand what I'm saying? I'm working my way up to the boss. It's like the video game. You see what I'm saying? You gotta get with all of the bosses before you get to the final boss. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have the coach team with the professor on. There's a couple more levels I gotta get up to. I gotta holler at Johnny Jr. I gotta holler at 4-5. Then there to the boss. So yeah, I'm about to be up out of here, and we're gonna be back live, man. I'm gonna hit my brothers up, see if we can get back in a second. All right. So peace, love, black power. Catch us in a second. Catch us in a second, man.